Okay, guys, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Nick Hershey. I'm the sales manager here at the Mortgage Calculator. We are a branch here that operates a little bit differently than probably most of what you guys have heard of. So what really makes us different, I'll go through the list here. Let me share my screen. Now, most of you have joined this session from this page, so you've probably watched the video and gone through this, but I just want to go through line by line and explain what really makes us special and different here. In a short time, I'll have Kyle, my partner here. He will do a presentation on exactly how the systems all work. And then Jose will talk a little bit about what it means for him having 20 plus years as a loan officer. And then we'll open it up to questions for you guys. So first off, I'll run through kind of the general features. Really, we have a unique plan here where we can make up to 300 basis points compensation. That is on our reverse mortgages, which we'll talk about a little bit as well. Steven from MCM Holdings is the representative from our parent company who specializes in reverse mortgages and is one of the top 10 reverse mortgage lenders in the wholesale space. So a lot of cool stuff we can do with some unique products there. We also have dozens of broker and correspondent options. So myself, coming from the broker world, loved having other options. We have great options in the correspondent space as well, where we have better pricing, and then we also can still use all the great broker outlets for very unique products. So basically any options that you guys have had, whether you're in the broker world or in the lending world, we have combined those all to a unique kind of platform here. We are very big on leads here. So we do a lot of leads. Myself, Kyle, we come from a marketing background. We own a few different companies and we generate leads at a massive scale. So we love to do that for you guys. And we do that with a 50-50 split. We'll explain a little bit more about how that works, and Kyle will show you guys exactly how that works here shortly as well. No monthly fees. We are very passionate about technology and giving you guys that technology for free. We do not charge any tech fees, desk fees, admin fees, payroll fees, any sort of fees of any kind. What you see is what you get. And we're passionate about that because we've built the technology from the ground up. So what that really means is we've built our own CRM. So myself, Kyle, we have a coding background as well. We have 3 developers on staff with over 100 years of coding experience as well that have written all the code for this platform that we have. And really what that starts with is our CRM and our auto dialer. So just like you guys have, your own CRM systems and, most banks or broker shops or wherever you guys are coming from, you guys have all had your own CRMs, I'm sure. But the real key there is you guys are paying some other software, some other provider for those services. We have built that from the ground up for us, by us. So myself being a loan officer as well, I've made everything work seamlessly from, the regular CRM stuff all the way through the process to what Kyle will show you, which is where we've been able to add the quoting and the pricing into our CRM as well. Obviously included in part of that is the free custom website. So everybody here gets their own website. You guys are looking at the main company website, but everybody gets their own version, which builds a lot of SEO in there, free leads for everybody, all kinds of great stuff. And most importantly, we have our 1003 integrated. So any of the leads that come in through your website, they can automatically start their CRM entry, but also start their 1003 application process as well. There's not 2 different systems where we have to send people or integrate with different systems. It's all in-house. Lead routing and lead setup. Again, we're passionate about leads. We will give you guys access to leads, but we will also show you guys how to get your own leads. So you can purchase leads from anywhere else. Kyle will show you how to put those all into your CRM and bring all the leads together, no matter where you guys like to get your leads. Of course, we will give you free leads of the stuff that we're passionate about, which we'll talk about a little bit. But you can obviously bring in your own leads from any source as well. And about what we're passionate about here, the DSCR, business purpose loans in all 50 states. I myself am really passionate about the investors. So we really cater to investors in the non-QM products. Been very passionate about that for well over a year. That's one of the reasons I left the banking world, is there was no access to these great products that are coming out. And now we can do these in all 50 states as long as they're closing in an LLC. So we've done a lot of great ads and campaigns for investors. Now we can do that in all 50 states here under this platform. And it is a great option. And we do have probably the best pricing for business purpose non-QM loans in the nation right now. So you guys will never be, beat on price there. We are very passionate about support as well. So just like we're doing right now, we love to instruct you guys and talk on calls. So we do one-on-one calls with you guys, as well as daily team calls. So there's always a different training or a team call. Jose just got off his, where he talked to all of our newer team members about all the different loan products we offer. and all the stuff we're passionate about, which is all the cool non-QM, DSCR, business purpose, portfolios, mixed use, all the stuff that we can do that no other lender can really do. So a lot of support via Zoom, a lot of support via technology, and everything's remote based, right? So we're not physically required to go in an office or anything. Everything is at our fingertips here, where we embrace the technology. We record all these Zooms just like we're recording right now, so that you guys always have the information at your fingertips to go ahead and do whatever we do as a team. Now, what you guys are probably all here for is to learn more about the comp plan. So let me go through the actual compensation. This is probably what you're here to listen to. But basically, we have what it breaks down to is two basic plans. We have our senior plan here on the left, and we have our junior plan on the right. Really what it breaks down to is, are you able to do a loan on your own? If you're able to do a loan start to finish, you already know how to use Encompass, you've already closed loans start to finish. And most importantly, if you guys worked at Quicken or one of these other retail shops where you didn't actually do loans, you just took applications, that you took a loan from start to finish, meaning you self-processed a loan 100% without any help from anybody else, and got it from getting the client to closing the loan and actually funding the loan. So if you haven't taken that full step and taken every step of the way from ordering title to appraisal, you'll probably need to learn a few things here before you're really eligible for the senior plan. But if you need some help, no problem. We have the junior plan for that. We will meet one-on-one and actually do the loan with you, for you on your first few loans until you get the hang of it, and help you with conditions and all the way through the process. So what this breaks down on the different compensation is, under the senior plan, if you can do your own thing, awesome. We really love to bring on people that know what they're doing and give them the access to our pricing tools and our great products, and it's a win for everybody. On our conventional and non-QM here, guys, if you look in where I'm highlighting, 200 basis points is our standard comp on that stuff. And what that equals is 2% for some of the people who might be new here. So 2% commission on our conventional and our non-QM loans. And as I mentioned before, our specialty here and what our corporate specialty is the HECM reverse mortgages. So those are a little more lucrative. If you can learn how to do those, you can earn up to 300 basis points on those, which again is 3% commission. And that's if you know how to do a loan from start to finish. So if you haven't ever done a HECM loan, probably need to get a couple of those under your belt before you can really rock and roll. But this is a great opportunity for us to have another product besides the stuff that I really love, which is the investor stuff. But we can always have reverse mortgages. Stephen will explain a little bit more. There's about 10,000 people turning 62 every day, AKA there's 10,000 people eligible for a reverse mortgage every day in the United States. So a great opportunity for us to grow our business and our line of products. As I mentioned before, every plan includes all the cool stuff we have with our programming, our CRM, everything Kyle's about to show you. Unlimited leads, Kyle will show you that, no monthly fees. And Kyle will talk a little bit more about our events and such. Now, under the junior plan, this is if you need help with loans, which is no problem. We love taking on people that are new or people that just are getting back into it, maybe need some help on their first few, no problem. We can pay you up to 150 basis points on the conventional and non-QM loans that we do. And what that is a 1.5% commission if you're not familiar with the basis points. And on HECMs, obviously more lucrative for you guys as well. So even when you're learning here, you can make a great compensation here on HECM loans, 2%, 200 basis points. That's a HECM reverse mortgage. And really includes everything. The extra sauce that you'll get here under this plan is that we will do a one-on-one support call with you, for an hour or whatever it takes to actually click every button in Encompass and get your loan from the starting line, all the way into the lender and going into underwriting. Down here, there's a little bit more on this page if you guys are checking it out about what our mortgage software does. But for this call, what I'd like to do is pass it over to Kyle, who will actually show you guys a real life example of how the software works. So let me go ahead and stop. Kyle, you ready to take it over here, buddy?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir. Go for it.
Okay, perfect. All right. So when you come on board, I'll do a full training with you. I actually do 2 trainings with you to go over the whole CRM and our quoting system and make sure that you're able to use the CRM and send quotes by the time we're off those trainings, right? So this isn't a formal training. I'm just going to breeze through some of the features of our CRM and our system here. So you'll see here, I have a contact page pulled up. Now, as Nick mentioned, we have tons of leads coming through. So what's going to happen is we're going to be texting you all day with the leads that are coming from our Facebook campaign. So as Nick said, Nick is certified by Facebook as a digital marketing associate and a media planning professional. He's really dialed in and great at Facebook, right? He's amazing at it. and getting these great leads. So what happens is we do these advertising campaigns. Somebody clicks on the lead. Mostly it's going to be our great DSCR programs and our non-QM stuff. And what's going to happen is you're going to get a text message. If you're the first to click that text message, you claim the lead, right? We have speed to lead. We have a 391% more chance to convert a lead if we contact them in the first minute. So that's what we want to do. And what's going to happen is it's going to pull this page up. And so this is the contact page, right? Similar to a lot of CRMs you're probably familiar with, contact info over here of the person. Obviously you can edit it and stuff like that, but you know, you can create your notes, you can send emails from here, text, and it's going to create that timeline of communication. And then we have our quoting system here, which is probably the coolest part of our system. So regular CRM has action plans. You can set up automated campaigns that go out for you to follow up, all that kind of good stuff. But let me show you our quoting system here. So we do a training on this, but it is so simple. We literally pop in 6 pieces of info here, and we pull that up in our pricing engine, Optimal Blue, with those couple pieces of info. We simply copy and paste the rate table that pulled up for that day. And then we send the client a quote. It instantly texts them and emails them. And it looks like this, a nice, beautiful quote with the rate choices. They can scroll over and see what these things mean. You see here, it pulls in the Google map with the Zestimate automatically pulled in. You'll see the cool little charts and graphs here with all the info. And you'll see all the expenses here, all the estimated closing fees. And you'll see this will be you. I'm John Doe right now, right, as the loan originator. And you can attach your realtors to these quotes as well, so that not only can they be attached to it, but they can be copied on it as well. And your realtor partners, which are extremely important in this business. I know there's some newbies on this call, so you might not know yet, but realtors are the most important partners in this industry. And your realtor partners will see, you can tell them, hey, I can send your client a quote within minutes. It's going to have you on it. I'm going to keep you in front of your clients' faces, letting them know, hey, we are your loan team and we are the ones that are going to push your deal across the finish line. Now, your client can simply click this works, start my loan, and that brings on the next phase. So what happens is they're able to create a password for their borrower portal instantly. And once they do that, it looks like this on the client's end. They can start their 1003 application. It's built in, looks nice and pretty. It's very simple to do. And they have the documents here that you've requested from them automatically. We are going to request the things that we need for that type of loan, for that type of lead. This is a conventional lead that we're doing as a test lead here. So we're asking for the basics of what we need for a conventional loan. Your client can upload them here, right? We got the consent forms. When they pulled up this borrower portal, they consented to the e-consent and the credit card off. So this is all going to kick off and happen automatically with your client. And let me show what happens on your end. So when we go back to our quoting page here, we have our docs tab. You're seeing the same thing that they're seeing, but you can help them with the 1003, right? You can pick up where they left off or fill it out for them. You can upload documents for them if they send them to you outside of the system. And the best part here is you can request new documents. So you can say, oh, the underwriter said we need 12 months of bank statements. Just click Save Changes. That requests it from the client. It puts it here for them to upload, and it tells them, hey, your loan officer requested 12 months bank statements. Click here to upload it. So this is all going to happen for you automatically. You can also request documents to sign. Let's say you need a letter of explanation from them, or a gift letter. You can click Save Changes. Now the client sees on their end, and they can click here and sign the form through our e-sign instantly, and they're notified that they need to sign something. So super cool way to not only quote them, this system is made to take them from being a lead and communicating with them in our CRM, getting the info to send them a quick quote, right? And then collecting all the documents all in this one system, all nice and easy, automatic, all in one place with all kinds of cool ways to collect all the documents. So we're going to take them all the way from a lead to communicate with them, to quote them, and to collect all the documents. And at that point, what we're going to do is do the loan, and then we're going to keep track of it with our loans tab here, which is essentially our pipeline management, where we're going to see the client's names, the stage that that loan is in, the loan number, the AE from that lender, the gross commission and your net commission after any lead splits and everything. And hopefully all your pipelines look like this, where you got tons of loans at tons of different investors, and you're going to need a way to keep track of them, right? So this is the perfect way. Now, the coolest part about this is our milestones. So when we get the conditions submitted, we're going to come here and click that so that we know what's going on. But also it's going to ask us if we want to send the status change to the client and the realtor. Now, the number one complaint from realtors and customers about loan officers is lack of communication. And this is our way to automatically update everyone, keep yourself organized, but also automatically update everyone on what stage the loan is in. So that's the way we're going to really automatically communicate with the clients, with the realtors, and make sure everyone is kept in the loop of everything that's going on. So again, everything here in our system, from client communication to quoting to documents to keeping track of the loans, all that kind of good stuff. So now let's talk about the leads. There are multiple ways that we give you leads. For one, as I explained earlier, you're going to get texts all day from our campaigns that are hot, fresh, new leads. We never share leads. We always have leads that are exclusive to you. We don't believe in sharing leads. We don't buy leads from third-party services. These are all our leads in-house. They're real people who clicked on a Facebook ad right then saying, yes, I'm opting in to be contacted about this type of loan that you showed me on the Facebook ad. The other way that we can give you leads is our auto dialer here. So you can use our auto dialer to call 500 people in a day. Automatically, you leave your phone on and you can just burn through all of them. You can press a button to drop an email and a text to them. So you can call hundreds of people in a day, leave automatic emails and texts. Everything is automatically scrubbed through the DNC, all that kind of stuff. And so we have cold call lists in here. Like, for example, the VA Earl, where all these people have a VA loan and you can call them, right? We have realtor calls. We have calls that slip through the cracks that nobody claimed that you can come back here and call, right? So we have all kinds of different lead sources here for you to call in the auto dialer. That's the other way that we provide you leads. Another way we give you leads is you are able to purchase them. So once you get on the team, if you like those DSCR leads that Nick is sending you, right? The ones we send you for free, try them out, close a deal, and then say, you know what, I want more of those, and I'd rather have them exclusive to me without a lead split. You can do that. You can pay the $250. Nick takes your $250, spends and duplicates the ad campaign that's been working for us already that he's dialed in, and he spends it on that. You might only get 10 leads if you're in a smaller market, but if you're in California or Florida, you're probably going to end up with 30 leads, right? It's whatever your budget is going to get. We don't make money on selling you leads. We make money when you close deals. You notice what Nick said, there are no fees of any kind. We only make $1 when you close a loan. So our incentives are always 1,000% aligned. Now, that's the way that you can buy leads to get more leads and to get them without a lead split. Now let's talk about another way you can import leads. Here is the way that you're going to bring leads in from third-party sources, as Nick mentioned. We have the ability, we give you the webhook here. Most places that you buy leads from have an option to go through Zapier and give you your webhook. You can put it in your settings or whatever place that the lead company asks you to put it, and they will automatically import into our system in real time. Our system will send you an email and a text just like it would regularly. You can have them in the system, quote them in the system, collect the documents in the system, everything like if it's a regular lead. You can bring it in from third-party sources. And of course, there's no lead split on that, right? This is your lead. We only take a lead split on the leads that we pay for and provide for you. Excuse me. Now, the last thing I want to go over is the support. So if you'll see here, we have our support tab. We have the Trainual, which has everything related to corporate, all that kind of good stuff. But we have all kinds of tools here, right? We have income calculators. We have property insurance companies that you can get instant quotes from, mortgage insurance, all kinds of stuff, training videos on the CRM, on how to do quotes, on how to do loans and Encompass, all kinds of stuff back here. We have our team meetings that we do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We film them and put them back here. So the selling guides, all back here, Fannie, Freddie, FHA, VA, the condo lookups, everything you're gonna need for any Govy loan is gonna be over here, and all kinds of stuff in here. Now, one thing that we're really proud of, as Nick said, is our support. So if we go here, you'll see that you have the support from the team leaders, and Jose's nice. We had to put him twice, but you can schedule a call right here with one of us. For example, if you just click here, you can set up a meeting with Nick. You could say, hey, I need a quick file review here, and click here and book a meeting with him. He has slots open today, right? So that you can book meetings with him one-on-one, and same thing with Jose and myself. And in addition to that, we also have those meetings. So if you're new, I see some people already asking about the level of support for new loan officers. We have a mentor meeting on Monday and Wednesday nights for the new people, where we go over everything, scenarios, we pull up quotes and help people with their files right in front of all the other newbies so that everybody can learn. We have a weekly team meeting on Thursdays where we also answer questions and help people out. So we have tons of meetings and trainings. And then in addition to that, we have the training videos, and we have the ability to anytime book a individual Zoom session with Nick, Jose, or myself. So tons of support that we give you here. And you also get a digital fax, because not going to need a fax much, but when you need it, trust me, you need it, right? It's somebody that's not going to do the online thing, that's not going to scan it. You're going to really need it. So you get a free fax as well. And like Nick mentioned, you get a free website. All of this is integrated here into the CRM. So that's basically what I wanted to go through. I do want to give it over to Jose here, let him introduce himself and talk about his experience. And after that, we'll go ahead and open it up to questions. So go ahead, Jose.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining us today. Myself, I've been licensed as both an MLO and a real estate agent since September of 1995. Been making dreams happen all that time. It allows me to have a nice mix of experience for when we are offering all of this support. Now, to put a little perspective on the situation, even with all of my vast experience in all of the companies that I worked at before, I never experienced this level of support that we have, and how it allows us to really excel. When I joined the previous company I was at before, the lender, it was a bank. And I think I was there like 2 months, 3 months working in the office before anyone even, popped a head up to really say hello. Everybody was just really doing their own thing. No policies and procedures manual on loans, on programs, no instructional training videos, basically very little support. And if you ask for any support, their reply would be like, well, you don't know how to do your job. What's wrong? Why are you asking these? Why do you need help, support? Why do you need policies and procedures? Well, when Nick and I and Kyle met and we realized the shortcomings that were in the business, and we went on our mission to create exactly what we created, and we got up and running, even in the pandemic and everything, I would say that my loan production probably tripled from 2019 to 2020. And from 2020 to 2021, it has also increased, I don't know, maybe 50, 60%, something like that. And I attribute that not just market conditions, not just my skill and experience, but the systems that we have, the access to support, multiple levels of support that we get from all of the tools that we have in the CRM. And above and beyond that, the support that then we took upon ourselves as a mission to provide to our team, things that I would have just loved to have, like to be able to book a meeting with a mentor, with a manager, with whoever who has the experience and wants to take the time and care to guide me and develop additional business without my having to flounder about. And that is, really one of the big things that we do. Our file disclosure meetings, when the junior MLOs are required to meet with us when a file is going to get disclosed. That means we're going to send the application package to the borrower to sign, and then the next step is going to be to submit the file to the lender. We help all of the junior MLOs disclose their files on a timely basis. We make sure that that file is complete when it's going to go out, so that your files will close, so you're not going to get frustrated submitting a bunch of files and no closing. So definitely the less experienced people are really going to benefit from what we have, and even the more experienced people that are trying to to get the knowledge of our systems, so that they can be more effective with their quoting and get more deals. Everybody's going to benefit. You can all go to the Monday and Wednesday night meetings. Even if you are not a junior MLO, everybody can participate in all the training that we offer. Definitely, that is going to help everybody exceed whatever they've done previously. That and all of the amazing products that we have to offer.
Perfect. Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Okay, real quick, last thing I want to do before we go into questions is just talk about the next steps. So let me share my screen here. Nick, why don't you go ahead and drop this link in the chat for me while I go through this.
Sure.
So the page that, a lot of you came in on, the page that Nick's going to drop in the chat, this is where you're going to sign up. So when you're ready to move forward here, you just come to this page, select the plan that's applicable to you, and you just click here to join. It's going to have you just fill out a little info to sign up for the site. And then it's going to take you to sign a basic compensation agreement. You're not locked in anything until you sign that agreement. And even when you sign that agreement, you still have to sign the corporate package, right? So go ahead and submit, check out the agreement, before you sign it. And then once you sign that initial agreement, what'll happen is I'll be in touch. I'm the one who handles all the onboarding and stuff. And I will reach out with the official employment agreement, with all the actual official employment stuff to get you hired, as well as the instructions to have a sponsor your license. States usually take a couple days to approve the sponsorship. In the meantime, you can do the CRM trainings with me because it doesn't have anything to do with loans. So before you're even accepted, I try to make sure that you can hit the ground running because you can do the CRM trainings without actually necessarily being here yet, because we're not talking about anything loan-wise. So that's essentially how it happens. And then once you come on board, we have 3 other required trainings. One is to train on Encompass. One is to do the loans with Jose, talking about our different loan programs. And then another one is with me specifically on the quotes, because that's such an important part of what we do. So when you're ready, go ahead and go to that link that Nick dropped in the chat, come here, sign up, and I will receive that once you sign that initial agreement, and I will reach out personally to walk you through everything. So we will go ahead and stop the recording here, and then we will open